As I was changing my brake pads, my phone started to make Discord bidding, 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 bidding sounds. Turns out there was a dev update. Dev update number 6. A lot of stuff in this dev update we guessed correctly. And we guessed it a while ago. So, very excited for this dev update. We're going to be talking a lot about things that will be happening during the Steam release. And as I guessed, March 25th is the release of the next major update. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get into the video. Dev update number 6, spring into Steam. Hello Palians, notice something a little different. We've decided to start numbering our updates. We're shaking it up and changing some things, namely the expected cadence of these updates. Rather than try to stick to a fixed monthly post, we figured let's share these updates when it makes sense. So whether that's one update in a while or several in a row, we didn't want to be beholden to a self-imposed guideline. That said, odds are you can expect to hear from us a bit more frequently. Thank you, Christ. I was all for like a monthly devlog, but recently I felt like it was kind of getting back into radio silence again, and I wasn't a fan of that. So very happy they're going to be talking about things more frequently and updating us. And one, I have more content to release. So Steam release and patch 0.178. Singularity 6 says, just in case you haven't heard, PALIA is headed to Steam March 25th. It's just around the corner. And if that wasn't enough, the Steam release will also bring in our next patch 0.178. Ha! Guessed that a few videos ago. I was like, hey, it's gonna be around the Steam update. So if you guys don't know about the Steam update, March 25th, PALIA is coming to Steam. PALIA will be downloadable and you can log in. It's going to be the same login that you have on the normal PALIA launcher. You can just log in and play. It's very similar to how Epic works. So the game will be released on their own launcher, Epic, Switch, and now Steam. That's not what I'm excited for. Yes, that's awesome. That means more players. Welcome to the new players, by the way. Hi, I'm Perzival. But what I'm excited for is the other... And the theme of this patch is spring, so it's like the spring update. Singularity 6 says, we're sure players might have seen signs already of the next temple in store, and that is none other than the Temple of Roots. They go and say, one of our goals for the Temple of Roots was to take into account the experience players had with previous temples. The experience people had with the last temple was a shit show, so hopefully that is significantly better and improve based on that feedback with new techniques and approaches to the way the space is built. As always, this will be a new and exciting experience, but should also feel more guided than the Temple of Gales. Oh my god, thank you. And there was a point in time where almost every single comment I was getting on my video was, when is Temple of Gales fixed? So hopefully this, fingers crossed, this temple is smooth sailing. We can get into it. Or it's going to be sheer anarchy, and the green dumpsters left in Bahari will be on fire. They then go and say, for example, we added some flowers to indicate that you were in the main area of the temple to help with directions. It'll also be the first time some new mechanics are introduced that will be utilizing in future temples and zones, says Singularity 6 Eris. I like that. I really do think that's a really cool and neat feature that flowers will kind of help you with direction instead of me running around blindly in the Temple of Gales with my Twitch chat telling me to go left and right, and I'm having a hard time understanding because at the time I had a concussion, so I was just running around in circles. And while we don't want to spoil too much of the story, let's just say fans of Galders will have something to look forward to waiting for them. Is it the Galder that we talked about in our lore video, the third Galder? It could be. Hecla talked about it. Einar talked about it. We might have gotten that one right. But there is a question. Will this be the last temple? No, but we won't say more just yet. Suffice to say, the overarching story of PALIA is only just the beginning. We've talked about this numerous times. This is just the beginning of PALIA. PALIA is still in beta. This is the beginning of the story. As new zones are introduced and more areas are introduced, there's probably going to be more temples. There's going to be more bundles. There's going to be a lot added to the game. Here is something that I know a lot of people will be very excited about. Updates to climbing. We've gotten a lot of feedback in regards to climbing in the game. Being able to explore and navigate the world of PALIA is an important part of the overall experience. We'll be adding in the first several changes behind the scenes that ultimately will result in an improvement to climbing and traversal in the game. There is no more sitting there in place and not going anywhere. Hopefully that'll be gone. I'm very excited that they're going to be updating the climbing. Once climbing is as smooth as butter, I'll be a happy man. And on top of that, the next thing we're going to be implementing is the flower and tree system. Pretty much what this system is, outside of finding your normal tree seeds, you'll be able to find flower seeds. And the flower seeds can be obtained by trying to catch bugs. Insects will have a chance to drop flower seeds, which you can then plant on your housing plot. So what's changed about the previous tree system and the new flower system is you actually have to water. They require water to grow. Your flower will start at the sapling stage and will need to be watered along with putting some time aside in order to reach its full grown stage. The neat thing though are the flowers are everlasting. Once they're fully grown, you can pick them up, move them around, and arrange the flowers in any way you want. And if that wasn't enough, all fully grown flowers will have a 100% chance to drop one seed of that flower. So that'll give you the ability to just flower the fuck out of your plot. I know Switch players are really going to love this because they don't get a lot of the Flora PC players get. So with this, I know they're going to be taking full advantage of. Now the changes outside of having to water the trees will have 4 stages. And like flowers, will also need water and time to pass as they go through each stage. At any stage though, you can chop it down if you don't want it. Now there's the Spring Fever decor set. In order to celebrate the new flowers and tree system being added, they've also added a fresh outdoor theme set. Looking at it, I really like the fire pit and what seems to be a pizza oven, even though that's not a pizza oven. My brain just goes straight to pizza oven because I love pizza. But the string lights are back and the pathways are clearly there. But when I say pathways, I mean the ones that were found a long time ago that some people managed to get early. But yeah, there's a bunch of neat things I could see in the Spring Fever decor set. When we do our plot flips, I can already see how this is going to blow people's freaking minds when we do gardens. For cosmetics, they've announced that there is a wedding gown and suit outfit. Weddings in spring often go hand in hand, which is why they're introducing 2 new wedding themed outfits with some unique effects. There's a special interaction where multiple players have the same outfit equipped and are gathered together. Flowers will grow and bloom, with more appearing when 5 players with these outfits are nearby. That makes me think there might be like weddings added to the game, because the chances I've had of everyone getting together and having the exact same cosmetic are like slim to none. I mean, it's happened before, but it's not like 5 people. So if 5 people are near each other wearing the wedding outfit, like, is someone getting married? And here's the big boy Frogbert. Singularity 6 says, it's not too late yet to wishlist PALIA on Steam if you haven't already, and our Frogbert wishlist campaign is still underway. We were so excited to see the community's reaction. All the really fun memes and references to Frogbert have been incredible to see. They then say that there's going to be an additional gift if they reach 500k, kind of give us more incentive. I feel like as creators, just saying, hey, go wishlist the game on Steam. Go wishlist the fucking game on Steam. Do it. I want my big old frog. Even if you don't have Steam, if you're a Switch player or you're like, hey, I'll never touch Steam, just make a Steam account, go on the website, wishlist it. It doesn't hurt anybody. It doesn't. You just do it. So yeah, I want to know what the additional gift is. Can Frogbert come alive? And that's all they're willing to release about 0.178 right now. There's obviously going to be another update next week with more patch notes. Very excited for that. March 25th. Here is the other cool stuff for the future. This is the first time they've released like an actual roadmap where like this is what we're working on, like with visuals. So looking into what's in development, there's building blocks where you can get creative with building blocks and structural decor. There are several in this roadmap that I think is wicked sweet. The new housing blueprint. Level up your home with the latest housing layout and add-ons. There is a freaking porch and a upstairs. If you look at that, there is an upstairs, buddy. I am hoping that when you add that, and there's windows too. So I'm hoping when you add it, there's already rooms in there, you know, where you can just go and decorate or something. That would be f***ing awesome. The second thing, paths and walkways. We just started using butcher blocks. Everyone started to make their butcher block paths. Will we have wooden and stone paths coming? It's not in the next update, so keep crushing those butcher block paths. Until then, we finally have paths coming. There's friendship level 5 coming. That means there's going to be more lore. I love that. There's going to be a map grid, so calling things out is going to be super easier, and the ammo pouch. And then they say that's all we get. That's all they're going to be discussing in this little patch note. But if we go to the Q&As, they asked how often the Maggia market will be coming back. They said that it's only going to be 2 times a year, which one is obviously going to be the Lunar New Year, And then the second one is going to be more around late summer and early fall. They're going to be changing them up each time. So that means there's going to be a new rotation every single year with new reward, all sorts of cool Question: is there a reason why certain bugs take such a long time to get fixed? Singularity 6 then says, we are doing our best to resolve issues, but there are a lot more processes and things involved, especially when it comes to a multiplayer game that is cross-platform compatible. Some things that might appear like simple bugs might not have easy fixes or things developed that require more effort to resolve properly. That is to say, we greatly value and wish to resolve bugs, but sometimes it is not so simple. So we appreciate players for being patient and understanding. I get that. I get that entirely. I'm not a game developer, so I can't say how things should go. So I'm just going to be as patient as possible with certain bugs. I know a lot of people are saying certain bugs are game breaking. I get it, but I'm a patient person, so I'm just going to keep playing the game and having fun. So here's a good question. It's something that I know a lot of the people in my community have asked. Are there plans to expand on the current community features? Will the max membership cap be raised? Yes to both. Hell yes. We've been preaching and begging for that for such a long time. Though at this time we don't quite have more details to share. It's something we know that many players would love to see more social features, and the community is a great avenue for that with lots of room to be expanded. We look forward to sharing more with you all soon. I would honestly love for a fully dedicated community update. It's honestly needed. So very happy they said something about that. And then I feel like this is a shot at me because I brought this up in some of my videos and in my stream. The question: why is the max number of friends currently capped at 200? Due to some technological limitations, we have set a cap to 200. Please note this cap actually applies to the including pending requests, so make sure to clear those out if you need a bit more space. And they put a little smiley face emoji. It's not directed to me at all, but I feel like it is because I have quite a few pending friend requests because I can't accept them. But that is all the information they have given us. I'm very excited for update 0.178, the Steam update. I'm hoping the Musion come back, but I am very, very excited to see what's to come in the future. Just looking at that roadmap gave me so much hope. What are you looking forward to the most? Let me know in the comments down below. And while you're down there commenting, be sure to subscribe and turn on that notification button so you know when I upload a video. But if you know the exact moment I upload a video, because I will annoy the shit out of you with pings, join my Discord. My Discord is a super happy and fun place where everyone is welcome and no one is a stranger. However, my moderator Brutal is a dick, so just be warned. he's an amazing moderator and I can't ask for a better one. But if you're watching this video right now, there is a chance that I'm streaming on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/PerzivalGG. We stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Usually our upload days. This video is going to be uploaded on a Wednesday because the information came out super late on a Tuesday. So happy Wednesday, everybody. So if you're watching this, there is a chance that I am streaming on Twitch, so come on into chat. Let's talk about the update. Let's talk about what's to come. I'm super excited to hear your opinions, or if you just want to comment that you hate my face, I totally understand because it is busted. Other than that, that is the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.